going to be a very happy, healthy new year. And welcome back to my YouTube channel, Healthy Cooking with Shayda. I really want to welcome Erin here today. I have not seen her, and it seems like a lifetime, but it's been about, what, about a month I haven't seen you?
Maybe a month, yeah.
So, Happy New Year, my dear friend, and
Happy New
it's
Year.
so nice to see you, and it's been a lot of fun, her and I catching up right now, and I want to show you guys, I got to show you guys this beautiful bowl that she got me. And I've already filled it up with, tangerines and stuff, but I can't thank you enough, Erin, for the beautiful spices and everything, so... Thank you. How was your holiday?
It was good. It was very relaxed.
That's wonderful. And I hope that you guys all had a very relaxing holiday as well.
Not a whole lot happened.
Apparently not. But anyway, as most of you guys know or may not know, I took a road trip to Zion National Park and to Bryce Canyon. And it was really a lot of fun. And what I wanted to do, people are always asking me, what do you eat when you travel? How do you travel? How do you prepare? How do you pack? And so this gave me the perfect opportunity right now to share this with you guys. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, and to show you exactly what I have done. As you guys all know, I really do eat really simple, and especially more so when I travel, I even eat simpler. So if you guys have any questions, any thoughts, anything, please go ahead and comment in the comment section, and Erin will read those off to me, and I can go ahead and answer those, because I know questions are going to come up. So Erin, do we have any questions or comments? Or you saw something?
Christy's here.
Christy. Oh my God. Christy was telling me she wished I told her, I said, I wish she was closer. She could be joining the party with you and me tonight. But
I love you, Christy.
we do. We really do love you. She is. She's a sweetheart, and I'm glad that she's on tonight and joining us. So the road trip was really good. And foods that I decided to take with me, I went to Costco and I did a lot of shopping at Costco. You've got to love Costco. Now, the one thing that I have, and I tried, is this really nice cooler bag that's insulated and everything. But unfortunately, you cannot go to my Amazon page to find this because they are completely sold out, and they don't know when the availability will be for these. So, but you can use anything that you may or may not have. I mean, you don't have to get what I have. You can get something totally different, but you want something like this that's going to keep your food cold, so that when you're in the car, you can travel with all this stuff. So our hotel was really kind of cool. We had microwaves in our rooms, and then downstairs there was a little sitting area, and there was also a bigger microwave down there. Now in the morning they would give breakfast to people, but obviously it wasn't anything that I could have. But fail to plan, plan to fail. That's the motto. So I was totally prepared in taking my stuff down. Now, what did I take? Obviously, I took these potatoes. These potatoes are great. They are from Costco. If you haven't seen these, please make sure to get some. I took classic baby creamers. They're bite-sized, triple wash, no need to peel, no nothing. So I'm going to show you exactly how I made these in the hotel, because I also took with me my micro cooker. I really do not travel without my micro cooker, and I have found that this is so much easier than to take an Instant Pot with me and to travel with that. So all I did, these potatoes, try to find a bag of potatoes that the potatoes are similar in size, because that's going to differentiate the cooking time in the micro cooker. If you've got really a lot of big ones and a lot of little ones, well, the little ones are going to cook faster, and then the bigger ones are going to take longer. So always try to find them that they're relatively the same size. Erin, have you tried these?
I haven't tried those ones from Costco, no.
So
but I've gotten the similar ones like at Trader Joe's.
Exactly. That was my next comment. You can get something very similar at Costco, but because there was, 4 of us traveling, I wanted to make sure that there's enough food, because I ended up buying 2 of these bags to take on the trip, and believe it or not, we ended up in Zion to go and buy more. So no water added, nothing. We're going to put this in the microwave. And I'm going to set it for about 13 minutes. So every morning, the microwave that was in our room did not work very well. So every morning I had to run downstairs and use their microwave. The other thing that I took with me was this large bag of broccoli, because guess what? I had to have my vegetables for breakfast. That's something that, you know, I knew that the food that they were giving to their clients was, they had like a Jimmy Dean sausage burger patty, whatever it was, and then they had little cups of yogurt.
Like the hotel was giving that?
Yeah, the hotel was giving it. They had little yogurts. They had obviously your Danish and pastry and all that. And then they had also a little like fruit cup, which they had like pears in there, or I think it was pears.
So
fruit
they had
cup.
Like a little breakfast buffet.
They had it wasn't a buffet. You could just go and grab it and take it and, you know, to sit down. And what was really funny, Erin, is when I was making the broccoli and I'd bring it out, people actually came to to me and said, well, where'd you get broccoli? Because I had the broccoli and you know, the tomatoes and the bell peppers, and I'm going to show you how I made the broccoli as well.
Oh, and that looks pretty good.
They did, and what was really funny is that the lady that works there, that came out to make sure that everything is going according to plan, she's like, oh, that broccoli looks so good. And I even offered it to her. I said, would you like some? And she goes, no, that looks really good though. So we had broccoli. I had already washed a big bag of these bell peppers. So the bell peppers came in handy because when you travel, you always want to make sure that you take Ziploc baggies with you. So you want to take like a 1 quart, and this is how many gallons? This is the bigger one.
The gallon, maybe?
Yeah, this is the gallon freezer, and I took the 1 quart with me because what I did is every morning I would take one of these large bags and I would fill it with either cooked potatoes, or I would do it with cooked potatoes, I would do it with the bell peppers, I would do it with the tomatoes. We had carrots, these baby carrots that I bought that we took along, the tangerines that we got. I mean, you name it, and we had it. Oh, also bagged apples that we took with us. So it is doable, and it's absolutely delicious, and there's no reason not to stay on track to do this. And I'm going to show you guys what was again for breakfast. It was broccoli. So let's take the broccoli out because I do have to chop it up a little bit. Any?
So we got Gina says hello.
Hi, Gina.
Jesse's here.
Who's here?
Jesse.
Oh, hi, Jesse.
So gotta have greens for breakfast for sure.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm getting a plate out, guys. Go ahead, I'm listening.
If you guys think of any questions,
so I wanna. So as you can see, these broccolis, when you get them out of this bag, because it's pretty big. So I did not take this knife with me. I do have a knife that's pretty sharp that I got from Dr. Han's deal, and that's what's in the bag. It's always in the bag because I never want to leave without it. And I just chopped these up to bite sizes because it just makes it easier to eat.
Yeah, I like my broccoli cut a little smaller too.
Right? I do too.
Personally.
I do too. So what was really nice, Erin, is one of the people that I was traveling with, you know, they don't eat like us, but I really, really have to thank my friends. They are so supportive and they are so nice and they were so accommodating, and they actually enjoyed eating this. And sometimes for breakfast, they would have some of the broccoli and the tomatoes and the bell peppers. You know, why not?
Yeah, they're sweet people.
Well, you've met them,
yeah.
Right? So. You know, it's always, and you know what? You don't know who you're going to influence by doing this. And, and I took paper plates with me. We got utensils because I didn't know whether or not the hotel was going to have it. But
so did you, we had a question, did you fly with all this stuff?
no, I was in the car. This literally was a road trip.
So
No.
Did you shop before you left, or
Yes.
did you shop on the way?
No. I shopped the night before, and I washed everything, bagged everything, had it ready to go. In fact, I took a lot of pictures of the food, and I am going to be posting the pictures of how exactly we traveled, and you'll see how I did everything. So I will be posting those.
Did you say where you traveled?
Zion and Bryce.
Okay. In Utah.
Yeah, Utah, yeah. Yeah, it was so nice.
Did it snow?
Yes, it snowed and it was cold, you guys. Oh my God, one night we got to Bryce a little bit late, and it was like around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So, you know, we had our stuff on, our coat on and our gloves on. I didn't know how cold it was going to be.
And we are in California, just for everybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this California girl is not used to the cold. Okay, guys, it was 18 degrees at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Bryce Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, thank God my coat was heavy. I bought a coat, and it was really funny because BJ, I don't know if you're on, but BJ messaged me and she goes, Shayda June, you actually own a coat? And I said, I had to go get a heavy coat, and thank God I did, because that coat kept me warm. Now, mind you, I still had my thermal on, I had a sweater on, I had the scarf on, I had my beanie on, I had that hood on top of my head, but my fingertips and my toes were cold. And as we stood at Bryce, because that night it was a full moon.
No.
Oh my God, it was so beautiful. None of us wanted to leave, and I kept watching the temperature. It was going 17, 16, and finally I said, okay guys, let's take a few pictures. I'm out of here. So I grabbed the car keys and I went and sat in the car, and I had to. I was freezing. I was absolutely freezing. Like I said, this California girl, yeah, not used to this cold.
We're putting on our big not fur jackets, our big fluffy jackets when it's like 60 degrees out.
It's true.
In California.
It's true. So what I'm doing with the tomatoes, now I love eating these these tomatoes just the way they are. And we did that on the trip, and it was really good. But I also like cutting them in half or quarters because they're pretty big, and I like to put them in the microwave when I'm doing the broccoli. It adds a lot of flavor to the broccoli, which I absolutely love. So, but it was funny. I'd go make my breakfast, put it on a paper plate, and as I'm walking to the elevator, people are like, was that what's for breakfast? No, that's what we're having for breakfast.
We have a few questions about that knife. So where did you get that knife?
Which one? The knife that's in my hand?
Yep.
Okay. Well, this knife was gifted to me by the generous Mauricio from True North Health Center.
So Gina guessed it, right?
What?
Gina said, did Mauricio get you that?
Yep, absolutely. Mauricio got me that. But if you open that top drawer right there, you'll see another one in there that's white.
Okay.
Oh, no, she took the light off of me. No, just kidding. That's fine. The light will be back on. There we go. The light's back on. Let there be light. Exactly.
Is this the same brand?
It's the same brand. Okay. So, because this one's getting a little dull, it's about 1.5 years, I went online and I ordered, and I got another one. It's by Dexter. So if you go to my Amazon page, you will see this knife in there, so you can take a look at it should you decide if you want to buy it or not. I absolutely love this knife, and it's the white one. Well, it's on my Amazon page, so it's not a problem. Okay, then the other thing I did is I took the bell peppers and I sliced them to like ring sizes. I don't know if you can see it, like a little ring size. And I'm going to put those in the microwave when I'm making the broccoli. So you're going to have broccoli, bell peppers, carrots. No, you could put carrots in there too. I didn't put carrots when I was having it for breakfast. But I just had the tomatoes and the bell peppers and the broccoli and the potatoes. Oh my God, those potatoes were so good. One of the people that was on the trip who doesn't eat like us said they were so happy that they took this vacation because it was the healthiest they have ever eaten. Now, mind you, my friends eat pretty healthy, which is great. That's one thing that I'm truly blessed with, and they're not opposed to, eating other foods, which is really nice. Now, sometimes, I think one night we ended up going out to a restaurant, and not too many places were open. And the only place that was open was this Thai restaurant, which was really kind of cool because they made me the best dinner. It was steamed brown rice and steamed vegetables. And oh my God, it was so good. Now, here's the funny part. When they got their food of noodles and all that, it was swimming in oil. It was so bad that even my friends are like, we can't even eat this. There's so much oil in here. You know? And I'm like, well, my food is good. I'm perfectly happy with what I got. So it was nice. Let's see how many. Oh, the potatoes only have 2 more minutes to go, which is great because then I can start.
I can smell them.
Huh?
I can smell them cooking.
Right? They smell good.
Mm-hmm.
You have a micro cooker, right?
I have 2.
See? I have.
Influenced me.
Well, no, because I have a 1 quart for the office. I have a 2 quart and a 3 quart. But
I have taken mine in my suitcase before.
See? I'm not the only one that travels with it. And then I'm going to tell you one night, oh my God, I think one of the best dinners we had one night is when we stayed in the hotel and we ate, and I'll show you guys exactly what we ate. The other thing, Walmart was really close to our hotel. It was less than a mile away. So we spent almost every night we'd go to Walmart because we were running out of food. And we would go stock up on things. And we were getting potatoes, we were getting carrots, we were getting celery, I found these. These are called Umpqua Oats. Now they come in 2 ways. This is the blueberry apple, and this is the triple berry. Now you might ask me, okay, besides the fruit that's in there, what's the difference? The difference is they add sugar to this one, and this is the one that we found at Walmart. But this one, the only ingredient is, rolled oats, flaxseed, chia seed, freeze-dried apples, freeze-dried wild blueberries. So there's no added sugar in this unsweetened blueberry apple. This is the only one that they don't add sugar to. This one, the triple berry, it's got a lot of ingredients. So this is what I went to. I went to Good, Better, Best. I could not find the blueberry oats at Walmart, nor did we have a mother's market out there or time. And I usually buy these ahead of time because now I have it. But for whatever reason, last minute I forgot to get these. And these are on my Amazon page, so you guys can go take a look at what I'm talking about. So we ended up getting this. Now, is this the worst thing that I could have had? No. There's worse things I could have had. Is it for the 1 time or 2 times that I had it, am I going to beat myself up for it? No. I actually enjoyed it. I will say that it was a little too sweet because I added, because all you have to do to these is add water up to where the oats are and then put the lid on and let it steep for 4 or 5 minutes, and we would add a banana or something. So that's the only thing. So sometimes you're on the road and you're going to have to decide whether it's going to be good, better, best. Sometimes we can't get the best. But guess what? Getting something good is still a better option than doing something that's really, really going to hurt you, like getting steak and eggs for breakfast or going to McDonald's and getting an egg McMuffin. That's my own personal thoughts. Again, you guys do you and whatever is best for you, whatever works for you. So let's take this out. Our potatoes are, whoa, the water. Now remember, I did not add any water to this, but watch how much water comes out. Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of water comes out.
Smells good.
Smells delicious. Okay, so let's open this. And we're going to put it in a plate right here. So our potatoes are done. Walmart, because we ran out of potatoes, because we were eating this left and right, throughout the day. We never had lunch. Lunch was always tangerines, tomatoes, bell peppers, carrots, celery, and the potatoes. That's what lunch was always. But dinner, we would try to go somewhere if we could get in. If not, we ate at the hotel. And I'll show you exactly how we ate. So, our potatoes are ready. How long did that take? 13 minutes? Big deal. You could do this in the hotel room. It's not a problem. Now, we're going to take the broccoli and the tomatoes, and we're going to put it in the micro cooker. I know I talked to you guys a lot about the micro cooker, but honestly, it's because I love it so much. And I got BJ to thank for that. No, seriously. Oh my God, she's the one that got me hooked on this thing. Is she on tonight? She said.
BJ, are you here? Well, thanks for introducing us, BJ.
Yeah, maybe she'll go back and watch this. But
actually, Christy said that BJ was the one who got her a micro cooker too.
There you go. So this is all BJ's influence, and I love that. This is what I love about our community. We all share what we love, and we all, nobody's judging somebody else, and everybody's doing their thing, and we all help one another.
I put a lot of frozen vegetables in there too when I'm at home.
Oh, absolutely.
It cooks it so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, frozen, I couldn't take it on the road trip. It took us, 4 hours to get to Vegas. And then from Vegas to there was another 2 hours. But we stopped in Vegas to get food. And it just wasn't enough time to put. But absolutely, even if you do frozen. Now, look, again, I'm not putting any water in here. So you like this mushy or al dente?
Al dente.
All right, so we're going to put all this in here.
I don't like super soft broccoli for some reason.
All right, so we're going to do this for okay, so we'll do it for 6 minutes. Again, no water needed, nothing needed. Do you want to, and look at these potatoes. Do you want to try? I know you want one, but just be careful because it's really hot.
Ooh, those are hot.
What?
Those are hot.
Those are really, really hot. So any question, huh?
Hot potato.
Yeah, you can play hot potato. 1 potato, 2 potato, hot potato. Any questions so far of what we did?
How long do you know how to cook different things in those?
It's called trial and error. And always start with the least amount of time and then work your way up. Because like Erin just said, I'm like her. I don't like anything mushy. So you don't want to start at putting the broccoli and all that for 10 minutes and then all of a sudden it becomes so soft you don't like it. So start at 5 minutes, then work your way up to 6 and then another, because you can, like right now we put this for 6 minutes. If I see that it's not good still, I can add another 30 seconds or I could add another minute to it. So it makes it a lot easier to do it that way.
How long did you put these in?
Okay, because of the size, do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
13 minutes. Okay. But had they been smaller, I probably would have gone 10 minutes. But those were some big pieces in there. And Trader Joe. Yeah, you can show it to them.
Get it to focus. That's how it turned out.
They're delicious. Literally every day I made a bag of potatoes because we would devour these in the car.
Yeah, they were really good.
Between that and, another thing we bought was all these cutie tangerines. We got a whole bag of them, and I think they're called California Mandarins, and we got it from Costco, and oh my God, we were just peeling and eating those. Plus, it was good for vitamin C, so why not? Now, there's other things that I bought prior to going on this trip. These are called, they're by Minsley, cooked brown rice. This is cooked brown rice. This is cooked quinoa. And I found organic forbidden rice. And what I love about these, the brown rice is the one that I got from Costco. They came in a box and there was 6 of these in there. So I got 2 boxes. So we each had 2 of these. So one night, we were coming back and we were all really tired, and mind you, we're still eating in the car with all this stuff. So we thought, what if we did go someplace? Well, everywhere we looked, everything was closed, and they were also being concerned about me because, there was places that were open, but then they'd look at the menu and they're like, well, what are you going to get? And I'm like, well, don't worry about me. I can get, a salad. And they're like, no, no, no. So one of the gals on the trip said, wait a minute, we have these brown rice back at home. And these brown rice are really, really cool because all you got to do is lift the tab open. I'm going to make one to show you guys for 90 seconds, and the brown rice is cooked. And then we're like, okay, what topping are we going to put on there? So I don't know who said it in the car. Well, time to go to Walmart again. So we did. We went to Walmart. We got corn and we got black beans. Okay, they're not salt-free, but again, it's good, better, best. We got to keep it real, people. It's like, I didn't have the convenience of washing and rinsing and to doing all that. So I think the corn, I was able to get the no salt, but the beans, no. So what I did is I took the beans and I opened them, and then, you know how it's got all that aquafaba, for the beans? I dumped a lot of that out. I dumped it all out, so we had it. Then we got guacamole. And if you're going to have guacamole, my friends, we're going to have salsa to go with it. So I'm going to show you exactly one of the best dinners that we had that night as soon as our breakfast is ready of what we had. So if you go to this is on my Amazon page in case you guys cannot find this into your Costco. You can go to my Amazon page, buy these ahead of time so you have it for traveling. These are perfect. Now the quinoa and the forbidden rice, I found these at Mother's Market that's close to my house. But again, these are on my online Amazon page as well because I wanted to put them all there to make it easy and convenient for you guys. At least, even if you don't buy it, I want you guys to look at it and be aware that, there are things that are out there that could help us with our traveling. And I tell you what, next time I go somewhere, which probably won't be for a long time, I'm going to be buying a variety. Because one night I could have quinoa, one night I could have the forbidden rice. This can stay constant, the guacamole and the salsa, and and I could change up the beans as well. But why not? Let's have a little, traveling doesn't have to be boring. You can eat. So far, I think our food was really, really good. And because everybody's getting snacks, and I didn't want to be left out. It's not that I was being left out, but I wasn't eating, like they were having beef jerky, they were having, whatever they were having. I found these bars. So this is especially good for kids if you want to give them something on a road trip. It's called That's It. That's it. 2 ingredients, 1 apple, 20 blueberries, 1 apple, 1 mango, 1 apple, 12 strawberries. That's it. That's all that's in here. And I think these make, huh? You could, but it's also on my Amazon page that they can go see it. But yeah, you could hold it up and so they can see it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So I think, Erin, have you had these? Take one. Take one to work. I think they're great to have when you're traveling.
Yeah. Ingredients, apples and mangoes.
That's all that's in there. But I got introduced to these a while back, and sometimes when I travel, I take it with me just in case if I need, sometimes you're on vacation, you want to have a little something. So let's check out our broccoli. Okay. And this is going to have water in it because the vegetables give off the water. Let's open this up. Okay. Right? And now how long did that take? 6 minutes? Yep. But guess what? You've got a healthy breakfast. Either a healthy breakfast or a healthy dinner or a healthy lunch. And you know what? You could have this with potatoes. You could open a can of beans and put it on top of this. You can make your rice and put on top of this. The variety, honestly, is endless of what you can do. Doesn't this look, oh my God, this looks so good. This is one of my favorite meals, you guys. It really is one of my favorite meals. But here you go. Sorry for all the steam, but I can't help it. So that was breakfast most of the days. Now, to make our dinner, I'm going to take the cooked brown rice. You only want to peel it. It's got instructions. It's right here to this line, and it'll tell you. So just you peel it back just a little bit. And then all we're going to do is put this in here. And we're going to do 90 seconds. And that's going to take its course. And let me get a plate. And I can show you guys how that turned out. Any questions? Miss Erin?
Where did you get the micro cooker? Someone asked, and it is on your Amazon page.
Yes, the micro cooker is on my Amazon page. And if you go to the show notes of this video, I've also, to make it easy for you guys, I put the link of the rice, I put the link of the oat groats, I put the link to the micro cooker. All of that is on there, or you can go to my Amazon affiliate page and find it that way.
And there are 3 sizes, right?
For what?
The micro cooker?
Yes, there's the 1 quart, 2 quart. Oh, let me show you guys the 2 quart. I think I've shown it before.
Which one are you using today?
I travel with the 2 quart.
That's the 2 quart that we're using?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's the big guy, that's the 3 quart.
So this is the 3 quart. It's a little bit, well, yeah, it is bigger. But I didn't travel with the 3 quart because, listen, I had to, one of these has to stay home so mom can use it because mom's like now using this all the time. Well,
my mom's using it too. You got my mom on.
Don't you think it's easier to take the micro cooker than to take the Instant Pot?
Yeah.
I mean, my dear neighbor, he said, why didn't you take my 3 quart Instant Pot with you? And I'm like, I don't want to carry an Instant Pot with me. This is so much easier. Because what I could do in the Instant Pot, pretty much I can do in the micro cooker, except I don't make soups and all that. But okay, so this is ready.
Christy, we would love for you to come live with us too.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
Christy wants to come live with you.
Okay.
Come on over.
Come on over, Christy. All right, so we're going to take the brown rice. Erin, you're going to love this for road trips.
Yeah, because I travel up to Northern California for work.
That's why I'm saying
There's
it.
a Trader Joe's down the street from the hotel that I stay at.
And I'm sure you know it. You know them by name now. Okay, so that goes in there.
But you're giving me some ideas.
Huh?
So you're giving me some ideas.
Look, the whole idea is I don't want you guys to make this exactly like I do. I mean, if you do, I'm flattered. I think it's great. But you could get ideas and make it your own. And, you want to do kidney beans, do kidney beans. We just happened to grab what we grabbed because we didn't want to stay in the store too long. So this is what we did. We put the black beans on top.
And if you wanted the beans warmed up, you could just throw them in the micro cooker.
But I'm telling you exactly how we did it. We did not warm up the beans. We didn't do anything. We did not do it. And what's really cool is, I had brought paper plates and stuff for us to have, but they're all like, oh, we don't need paper plates. We could do it in the bowl. But the bowl's a little small to get everything mixed well,
Yeah.
So it's better to do it. So then we added corn. Okay. Should we put guacamole first or salsa first? Or does it really matter? Because they're both delicious. What does Erin want?
I want to see just the way you did it.
Okay, she asked for it. This is the way I did it. So then we put the salsa on top.
Christy says, I'm going to be eating good tonight.
Good girl.
Well,
She always
Erin's
eats.
going to be eating good tonight.
What?
She said, Erin's going to be eating good tonight.
You're so funny.
Yes, I am. I'm going to be eating good tonight, Christy.
And then we're going to take the... You're okay with guacamole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not saying to have guacamole every night, guys. I'm saying once in a while, it's okay. Okay, I can't open this. Over there I had somebody else. Oh, there we go. Now we're gonna, but remember, all of this was for 4 people. So
somebody asked if you have a Canadian Amazon page. I don't know if your link works. I don't know if you just change, because my brother and his wife live in Canada, and I think you just change it to .ca instead of .com.
I have no idea. Isn't that terrible? I can find out. I certainly can find out. Okay, so that's that. So here was another meal that we prepared at the hotel in our room, right?
Yeah.
And what else did we have? Oh my God.
That's better than a restaurant.
Huh?
That's better than a restaurant.
Well, you know what? It's a lot healthier. I'm going to post these pictures on there. And, you know, for dessert, guess what we had? We had our tangerines that were absolutely, like, we went through 2 big bags of tangerines that we got from Costco. Now, you know how much they give you, right? And the one at the Costco. We went through 2 bags of those. And on the last couple of days, we're like, no, we're not going to go buy anymore, because literally we could have eaten more. But it was also good because even though we were taking all of our vitamins, we also wanted to keep the vitamin C. And that's the best source and the best way of getting vitamin C. So this is basically how I travel, how I eat, and what I take with me. Now, this was a longer road trip, so I was very limited on what I can and can't take. Vegas, I used to go to Vegas all the time, but Vegas, I pretty much know my way around, and I know what restaurants I can go to and which ones I can't, and I know exactly where Whole Foods and Trader Joe's is, and you know that's really easy to navigate. But again, even for Vegas, it's pretty much like this. So traveling you should not stop yourself from traveling just because we're eating like this. I want you guys to travel, to live, to go out, to have fun. It should not burden us. Like, what's wrong with taking lots of carrots with you? And, you know, we could have steamed those for breakfast in the micro cooker as well. And once I found myself that I'm free to travel, because at first when I started eating this way, I was so afraid of, oh my God, I can't travel with my friends anymore. I can't go here. I can't go there. But over time, as I got more and more into this, I realized, no, I can do this, and I can do it my way, the way I'm supposed to, or the way I want to do it, and be okay with it. You know, yesterday or 2 days ago marked 9 years that I've been following a whole food plant-based diet free of salt, oil, and sugar.
Woohoo!
Thank you. And I'm really, I'm first of all, I'm shocked and overjoyed for all the outpouring of love and support that I received from every single one of you, whether it was a text, a phone call, or on Instagram or on Facebook. I could not believe the outpour of love that I got and support from you guys, and it really touched me. I mean, I read every single one of them, and I can't thank you enough, and I wish that I could personally thank you face to face, but I know that can't happen. But it's to say that it was easy these 9 years. No, I had my challenges, I had my ups and downs, but through it all, I stuck true to myself, and I kept that laser beam focus that I always talk about, and I just did it. And I don't feel shy about going into a restaurant and asking for what I want. I don't feel shy about getting into a car and having my food with me, or going someplace and having my food with me. I don't. It's become this way of a lifestyle, and this way of eating has truly become a lifestyle for me. I don't think, I'm sure you don't think twice about it either, Erin. You just do it. You just get up and you do it, right?
Yeah.
And so it was really cool, and I'm grateful to my mom for always from day one when I started this. She was my rock. She supported me every step of the way. Not once did she question why I was doing what I was doing. Not once did she say, are you sure about this? Not once did she say, you know, are you sure you want to do nothing? She not only she jumped in with me, but look, I changed her life, and now she's healthier for us. So that's my hope and aspiration for doing all these YouTube videos and getting on here and talking to you guys. Because if I can inspire you guys to live a better life, why not? I lost my uncle to gastric bypass surgery needlessly at 57. There was no need for him to die. I wish to this day that he was alive so I could teach him how to do this. So if I can prevent one person from going down that path and getting healthy, then I've done my job. Because I think for those of us that have done this, it is our time and turn to pay it forward and to help someone else down the road. Because that's what life's all about. It's all about paying it forward. It's all about helping one another and not putting each other down and lifting one another up so that we can all succeed together.
Well said.
Oh, thank you. I see Erin nodding. I'm thinking, okay, Shayda, shut up. You're talking too much. You're talking too much.
I always like to hear what you say.
No, it's just I see people on Facebook that are saying, ooh, because you ate avocado, you're not compliant. Well, yeah, I am compliant, and I'm not eating all of it myself, and I'm having it once in a while, and it's not a trigger food for me that's going to send me down the rabbit hole. That's the other thing. I think we all need to know what our trigger foods are. We need to know what we can and cannot have, because there may be foods that I can eat and just have it that little bit that one time, and I'm going to be okay with it. But you may have it, and it might set you down the wrong path, and it might be a slippery slope for you. So you have to decide what works for you and what doesn't work for you. It's not a one size fits all. I don't think it's a one size fits all.
No, for sure.
I have friends, and it just cracks me up that she can buy a piece of chocolate bar like this big, and she'll take one tiny little square out of it. And then a year later, I'll go back to see her, and guess what? She still has that chocolate bar. That just blows my mind. How do you do that? Because with me, it would be knocking on my brain until I went upstairs to bed, and I'd probably come back downstairs and finish it. Then I'd go to bed. So see, there's things that cannot be in the house. Mm-hmm. And if they are in my house, it's given away, which leads me to, I want to announce to you guys tonight that Gustavo and I and friends, we put a webinar together. It's called Love and Friendship, Chocolate and Music Festival. It is going to be amazing. For Valentine's Day, Gustavo and I decided that we wanted to do something different. Erin's laughing because she was here when we were filming it, right?
I was here.
Yeah, she was here. So what this is all about, we wanted to do something different. We didn't want to do just a cooking webinar. We didn't want to do just a dessert webinar. So what's going to happen is I've done 6 recipes. I've made my brownie, my mousse. These are recipes that have never been out. They're brand new, and they're absolutely delicious. I was able to taste a few of them, and the rest of them all went away. And you tasted some of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tasted some of it.
Cookies, those are good.
Yeah. So, but a lot of it, went out because I knew that if it all stayed at my house, oh hell no, it'll be that was not a good idea. But this webinar is not a free webinar, it's a paid webinar, and I hope that you guys will sign up and support us. If you go to the show notes for tonight, I've put the link there so you can go check it out, and if you want to register, I would really love and appreciate that. But if it's also on my website, so you can go to my website, healthycookingwithshayda.com, and you can see the link and the registration there. I can tell you that the music is going to be out of this world. It's going to be Gustavo performing, and he has a special guest who's going to be a violinist.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of surprises, but it's going to be fun, and we want to make it interactive, and it's going to air on February 4th, I believe. Check the date. Yeah, I think it's a Thursday. Because what we're hoping that it will do is that you guys can make these recipes for Valentine's Day for your friends and for your loved ones.
For your sweetheart.
For your sweetheart, exactly. So is it February 4th is a Thursday, right?
Wait 1 second. It is on, February 4th.
So February 4th. That's
Thursday,
Thursday night.
6 p.m.
Correct. So I hope that you guys will.
Or I'm sorry. That's 6 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern.
Yes.
Okay.
So I hope that you guys will, and more, I'm going to be emailing all that out, and so is Gustavo, and we were also going to post it all over Facebook so you guys can take a look at it, and I hope that you guys will join us, because truly, Wasn't it fun? It really was
fun,
a lot.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun to make it. So, any questions, comments? So, Erin has to go back through because the feed goes through really rapidly for her, so it's kind of hard.
Aw, Christy's birthday is Valentine's Day.
Happy birthday, Chrissy! Those are all for you. Oh, and you will get not only you get to keep the webinar for a lifetime, so you can always go back to it, but you will also get the written recipes in a PDF form, so you guys can print all that down, and you will also have that as well.
And Gustavo's classically trained, right?
Gustavo is
he's
classic.
A big deal.
He's a big deal, you guys. He really is a big deal. Absolutely.
Let's see. Is there any questions?
Questions, comments, anything that we can clarify or answer?
I'm reading through everything, and you guys are having some good conversations here.
Hey, I want to be included in those conversations.
I like reading it.
Huh?
I like reading it. Somebody keeps balsamic in their purse.
You know, speaking of which, I forgot to take mine, and I was so upset because the whole time I kept saying, "Don't forget your balsamic," because I have the ones from California balsamic. I have the little ones, and I completely forgot. Yeah, there it is.
That's just a random one I grabbed.
I got the pear balsamic, and sure enough, I forgot to take it with me. Sure enough.
Any questions?
No questions? You guys are a quiet group, but I'm glad you're here.
I think the food looks good. Jesse says, "It's such a beautiful spread on the counter in front of you. Makes my mouth water."
Thank you, guys. No, you know what I love about our food? Our food is colorful, it's nice, it's inviting, it looks delicious. There's nothing boring about this plate. And now you can see why the people at the hotel were like, "Where'd you get that food?" Because they really, it looks appetizing.
Yeah.
It really does. Anything?
Questions?
No?
So,
Okay, well, if there's no questions, you guys can always privately message me and email me at cookingwithshayda.com. Oh no, Shayda, cookingwithshayda@gmail.com. That's where you guys can email me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Exactly, cookingwithshayda@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. But if there's really no further questions or anything, I really just wanted to share with you guys, instead of, posting pictures, I want to do a little bit of explanation as to how I traveled, and should you have any questions, I could answer. Nothing?
nothing.
All right, guys, if there's no questions, thank you for spending tonight with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this is useful to you guys, and now you can go out and travel and not worry about food and take stuff with you. Oh, we got a question?
Wait.
Wait.
No question.
See, that always happens. Every time I'm ready to close, at the very end, somebody comes through.
All right, let's see. What is your question? All right, so did you put just potatoes in the bag?
Huh?
Can you
elaborate?
What do you mean, Christy? Did you put just potatoes in the bag?
Okay, so in the micro cooker, there was nothing else in there except for the uncooked potatoes. I put those in there, put the lid on. They went in for 13 minutes because of their size, because they were a little bit larger.
But you did not add any water.
I did not add any water. I don't add water to the micro cooker, especially you guys. If you're making, somebody asked me the other day, I got an email, and somebody asked me about the frozen vegetables, how much water, or do I need to defrost it? You don't need to do anything. Take your frozen vegetables, put it in the micro cooker, put it in the microwave. That's it. And then you'll see how much water comes out. So you don't need to do any of that. Broccoli, you guys saw, it was fresh broccoli. I just put it in with the tomatoes and the bell peppers. Again, no water added to it. And you saw how much water came out of that. Our food is high in water content, which is great. You saw how much water came out of the potatoes. And again, I did not add any water to the potatoes.
And you didn't have to pierce them either.
I didn't pierce them. I did nothing. This is my way of cooking. Easy peasy. I didn't even take spices with me, because ordinarily I would add some spice to all of this. Didn't even do that, because I think this is delicious just on its own.
So what were you putting in the gallon bags?
Oh, what was I putting in the gallon bags? Good question. So in the gallon bags, the cooked potatoes in the morning, once they had cooled, those would go in there. I would make a bag of carrots. That was one bag. I would make a bag of these bell peppers because they're super crunchy and good to eat. I would make a bag of the tomatoes. I would make a bag of the tangerines. That's what would go in there. And then I would put all of that, because we had a refrigerator in our room, which was great. And then I would take all that, put it in my big bag right there, and it kept everything cool. Well, hello, Zion High was like 30 degrees, so everything pretty much was pretty much cold anyway. And that's how we traveled.
So you just put raw carrots, raw peppers, and
raw peppers, raw tomatoes, cooked potatoes.
And then you would snack on that while you drove.
And the apples.
Did you slice them, or are they just whole?
No, everybody can just take a bite and listen. Don't make work for yourself. Just And then seriously, all that food would last about 2.5 days, and then we'd go to Walmart, buy more potatoes, buy more apples, buy more, celery, and carrots.
When you felt hungry, you just unzipped your cooler bag.
The people in the front would say, "Hey, what do we have for?" And I would just give them what they wanted, or I'd say, "Hey, can I have an apple? Can I have a tangerine? Can I have this? Can I?" Yeah, it was nice. Like I said, breakfast. Yeah, we went downstairs. They got what they wanted, and then I made this for for myself, or if they wanted it. And then sometimes I would add chopped. I would take the cooked potatoes, chop them up, and I would put it on top of the zucchini, on top of the broccoli and all that, and I would have that for breakfast. So we all had a good breakfast. So lunch was, we didn't have to go have quote unquote lunch. So in the car we were basically eating, and then at night if we were hungry, we came back and we either made this or we went and had, we went to a Thai restaurant. We only went out I think one night for a restaurant. We went to a Thai restaurant and we got what we got. Like I got a plate of brown rice with steamed vegetables. They brought me some vinegar, and that was about it.
Yeah. When I went to True North, because I drove there, when I drove back, they stocked me up with a bag of grapefruit, and it was cut grapefruit, and I just left it on the passenger seat, and literally the whole ride I just snacked on grapefruit.
That's the way to do it. Look, you guys, you gotta make this easy for yourself. I don't care if you're going on a 1-day trip or a 10-day trip or wherever you're going. Just preparation is key. You got to prepare. Plan to fail to plan to fail. That could not be more true. Could not be more true.
So somebody said they looked on Amazon and the micro cooker looked a little different. So I think there's 2 different versions.
There is 2 different versions. My version, this one that I take with me, this one is, they don't make this model anymore. So the 2 quart.
This one has like a snap lid.
Yeah, let me show it too. So this one, the 2 quart will look exactly like this. And all it is, you unsnap it. It comes like that. You put it in. You put the top in. You snap it on the right. You snap it on the left. And voila, it all goes in. That's all the difference. I personally like either one. I don't care. As long as it gets the job done, I am thoroughly good with it.
Yeah, and somebody said the lid might be white, so it all does the same thing.
It all does the same thing. They may have changed, they may have changed the design a little bit. Like I said, that used to be the original version, but I've had that for many, many years now, and they don't have that one anymore now. Because when I wanted to buy the 3 quart, that's the model that they have right now. And the knife is on there. It's in the white, which I showed you guys, the white one, the white Dexter. Yeah, that's the knife. It's a great knife. Okay, put.
Can I see the knife?
Yeah.
Any other questions? Questions, comments?
As soon as I say, okay, bye, the question's going to come through.
Last chance.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Anyway, guys, thank you for being with us tonight. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and it has helped you in many ways. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up, like our page, and make sure when you sign up, you subscribe, you ring the bell, so that way you will get notified when we are going live or anything that we do as far as videos as well. Once again, good night, everyone, and Happy New Year, and stay healthy.
Bye.